it's a cool trick for a lot of people to know, is that if you think this is mostly applicable to Overwatch, because Overwatch there are very clear flanks and they're very clear. It's quite clear when someone is going to flank, and even when it's not, you can put this mentality into focus. If you know someone is flanking, be it a Tracer, be it a Lucio, and your team is pushing up, or your team is holding a place, try to move diagonally. And the reason why this is important is no matter what angle people shoot you from, it's going to be hard because you're moving on an axis they're not comfortable at aiming. If you hold W and D while someone's approaching you from your right and someone's approaching you from the front, it's not going to be easy to hit you, right? Because you're not a straight pole for the guy on your right, and you're not a straight pole from the guy on the left. But if you apply the normal mentality of someone's in front of you and you're strafing left and right, then it's going to be really easy for this guy to shoot you because to him you're moving in a straight line, right? So employing stuff like strafing diagonally will help a lot. Even in some cases, McCree has a very funny hitbox. So McCree from the front, I will give a very bad drawing, but McCree from the front looks like this. He's a fat cube, right? So this is McCree from the front, and this is McCree from the side. So McCree from the side, as you can see, is a lot less of a fat cube. So if you're in a situation where you don't have to aim at the target, you're out of ammo, right? You don't have ammo in your gun. You need to play to live, and you need to get out. And let's say there's a Zen or something shooting you here. A lot of the time, what you can do on Kree is if you don't need to hit the target, if you have no ammo in your gun, you're reloading, you can always whip your camera 90 degrees and strafe WS. So the target is a lot smaller for them to hit. It's much harder to hit because no one expects you to strafe WS, Like for the times I've tried it in ranked, even in scrims, people don't hit it because it's so hard to hit. Even your head is harder to hit because it ducks down slightly when you strafe forward, right? So employing stuff like this, being aware of how your hitbox changes, being aware of your movements is really good because you can come up with these kinds of strategies where you can't fight back. You're stuck. You're caught in a bad position. You don't have any ammo. You don't have skills, and you need to buy time for your gun to reload. You can pull this kind of shit, right? Essentially. So this doesn't just apply to Overwatch. It can apply to whatever game. You just need to be aware of how your hitbox moves, and the way you do that is by playing the game. So these are the kinds of things where no matter how much you play aim trainers, you can't learn these kinds of things, right? You can learn how to aim while moving, but you can't learn how to manipulate your hitbox in a game when you don't play the game, right? So it's important to play the game. This is not related to this VOD at all, but I just thought I'd talk about it.